Going on YouTube, it's your boy Nubian back at you with another reaction. Today we're watching Sopranos episode 3, season 1, episode 3. So in the last episode, Tony pretty much is trying to come to terms with his feelings for his mother, right? Him and how he actually feels for his mother. The psychiatrist asked him, like, do you hate your mother? I don't know if he hates his mother, but he definitely has feelings of anger towards her for the way she treats him and just the general stress that she brings to his life, right? And I don't think he likes that at all. So, I mean, nobody would. She kind of grates me the wrong way as well, right? To tell you the truth, I'm not really a fan, but it's still his mother. You know, at the end of the day, you have a certain loyalty to your mother that you really don't have towards anybody else, just for the simple fact that she's your mother. She raised you. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen stories of people who are absolutely just, it's downright child abuse that they deal with their mom, but at some point they still try to forgive them and have a relationship with them because it's a bond that is very special between a person and their mother, right? So he's trying to come to terms with that. And then in doing that, he's lashing out. At the end, we seen him beat the bartender with the phone or whatever. Just him lashing out his anger, and he doesn't want to come to terms with it. He's not feeling like it, right? Which makes sense. I get it. But you got to deal with that. You know what I mean? He has to deal with it one way or another. So I guess we're going to see how he does that. And also we have Chris. And Chris is trying to get made by the mafia. Well, Tony's group. And I think Chris is, you know, he's still loyal to Tony, obviously. You know what I mean? Because his friend, the meth head, tried to knock over another truck that Tony told him to not do. His friend ended up knocking over the truck, ended up killing the driver, and that's going to come back to Junior, which Junior runs protection for those people. And that's going to go back to Junior, and that's going to kind of, I'm pretty sure his friend's not going to make it, right? The meth head dude, he's not going to make it. But Chris tried to stop him. It didn't work out, and we're here. So I guess we're going to see what happens next time. And also, I was saying that Tony was the Don. Tony's not the Don. I think his name is Jack. I might be wrong on his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jack, he has cancer, and he's acting Don while the actual Don is in jail, right? Somebody said that in the comments, and I kind of caught it on editing when I was editing, I think, the second video, the second episode. So, yeah, so he's not the Don. I think him and his uncle, Junior, are kind of trying to get the top spot. More Junior. I think Junior feels like he deserves it more, but I think they're both in the race for the top spot, I should say. You know what I mean? Because Jack has cancer, and he's on his way out, and the actual Don is in jail. So I guess they're both in the runnings for the top spot. So we'll see what comes of that. But anyways, if you enjoyed the reaction, subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I do appreciate it. If you want to watch this reaction in full, you can check out the Patreon in the link below. Episode 1 of this and The Wire are free on Patreon, so you can check those out for free if you want to and see if you enjoy those. And yeah, let's hop into it. The Sopranos, episode 3. Let's get it.
We found this truck on the side of the road. I think some kids, I don't know, there might be some transmission trouble. You might want to check it out.
Tony told him to give it back.
Hey, that's the truck.
We just returned maybe the biggest score of my whole year.
Well, maybe
Listen,
you
you
should
fuck.
lay off on that shit.
Uncle Junior's been breaking Tony's balls because you hijacked that truck.
Oh, and then he said to tell Tony thank you, and if there's anything Tony needs, you should give him a call.
Tony? Those fucking junkie fucks, they work for Tony. They hijack Conley's truck, I get it back, and oh man, Conley's thanking Tony?
You should have sent a clear-cut signal to Lord. You fuck with Junior, Soprano.
Take it easy.
I'm surprised he didn't do that, I'll tell you the truth. But I guess you gotta be more restrained. Not Chris. I mean, Chris is part of their actual family. I'm surprised they didn't take out his friend.
What's that, a trick picture out there?
Which?
The Bond.
What does that picture say to you?
It says, hey, asshole, we're from Harvard, and what do you think of this spooky, depressing barn and this rotted-out tree we put here?
You worried about him?
Jackie?
Yeah,
Jackie's so fucking mean, he'll scare that cancer away.
Your friend has cancer.
Trust me, you caught a break being Jewish. See what I gotta deal with?
Jews, that's right. I knew there was something. Tony, you know that guy Titleman?
He wants a divorce for his daughter. What are you talking about?
Titleman's son-in-law will not give Titleman's daughter the consent unless Titleman gives him 50% of his motel.
Called a get.
Miss Maris, we're really exhausted from studying for SATs. We were up past 2 last night. New Jersey blows.
I want to go to Berkeley so bad.
Pull east. I can't deal anymore.
So we don't sleep till after the SATs.
They're putting us through a second arson investigation.
What do they think? You're mobbed up? You're working stiff, for Christ's sake.
It doesn't make any sense. Who would burn down a perfectly good restaurant? It's stupid.
And this could get some blowback for Tony.
Do you have a daughter, Mr. Soprano?
Yes. Call me Tony.
What would you do if your daughter was abused by her husband?
Ugh.
Talk to her. Yeah, in ball-peen hammer.
I think you understand my anger.
Du hast beschafft ein Geulen hier. Punkt für die Rav in der Meise. Ist auf was ab ein dynamischer Stück. So wird euch dessen Leben gehängt.
But desperate times. Somebody's hurting your daughter, all common sense goes out the window.
You couldn't possibly understand what's going on here. Shlomo is an arrogant, ignorant control freak. Look, I know him since before I had hair on my pencil. So please, don't embarrass yourself any further. Just leave.
I'm not embarrassed. You
And
embarrassed?
talking a whole lot of big stuff. Ugh.
Listen to me, you weirdo fuck.
Buckets. Say buckets, Paulie.
What? That's how they say nothing.
Fuck that. This is how I say nothing.
Ring ding dong. I'm getting his head beat in with a bell. Bing, bing, bing. Every time you hear that bell from now on, you're going to be reminded of that ass whooping you caught.
I'm serious, you guys.
Studying, huh?
Nah, if we can't score some crystal, we're dead.
Whoa, they're taking crystal? No, don't do that.
Una! There is fingerprints all over the brake front.
It's your little cousin. Hey.
Hell no, bro.
What are you doing
You better not give these kids no drugs.
Hunter, what are you
I swear to God.
Don't mind him. His brain is fried.
I want a cop.
Here you go. We want to score some crystal.
Yeah, you got money?
Shut up. You ain't giving them shit.
Why
Go
not?
sit down somewhere,
How about
bro.
for starters, your father will put a bullet in my head? Forget about it. No fucking way.
Oh, damn. I mean, beating down high school chicks, too? This dude is the worst, bro. Get this dude out of here.
He's not gonna go down there. She's just trying to get me to give her some speed.
Isn't it better if she gets it from you with all that
No.
poison that's floating around?
It's better if she doesn't get it at all.
Kids,
What the hell?
you think you can protect them?
No problem. Just looking for my nurse's pin.
I think you got the wrong room there, hon, because you are not my nurse.
I know, but I made up the bed.
Oh, he ordered him a little side nurse relief. You know, when she came in there looking like that, I was like, nurse is looking like this today? But I see.
That was nice of you to have a party for your friend.
Yeah.
I'm sure it made him feel better.
What kind of cancer?
It's in the intestines. There was a tumor, and they took it out. And it's recurred.
You're angry. Who with?
Let me tell you something. This man has had chemo every day for 3 fucking weeks, and he still has every last hair on his head.
I was gonna say something
Every
about that.
last hair on his head, and he's got a beautiful head of hair. You shrink Scott. You think everybody's lying to you while you're pulling scams on them. Fuck you!
I wonder if she ever gets scared. You know what I mean? Like knowing who he is and then having those outbursts. I wonder if she ever like fears for her safety at some point, you know?
I know you and me don't always get along, but I don't think you want to see me dead.
I gotta go, Hunter. You're the best.
Hey, I'm serious. Just this once, okay? I'm no drug dealer. I just don't want to see you get poisoned. Your father ever finds out.
God, doesn't anyone ever knock?
Brendan is the worst, bro. But the fact that he gave her that meth is wild, man. He's asking for trouble, bro.
Good. So you don't mind that he fronts me some money for a new place because he offered. Look at that face.
Oh, God, Arthur, don't tell me that you took money from Tony Soprano.
I mean, she's right.
How is it different? How is it different?
She's kinda right
I'm a
what she's
chef.
saying.
I need a place to cook.
I understand that he wants to be loyal to his friend. I mean, he wants to be trusting to his friend, but you know who Tony is. You take money from him and he gets busted out, and then the cops find out that you took money to fund your restaurant. You're losing that restaurant. It's over.
Sure. Charmaine.
Then you probably won't ever be able to get another one. treating you like the servant that was there earlier, Poland.
Sometimes I lay
All
in
right, start
bed
to
and
Z. Start to Z. Okay, enough already. Why don't you forget about the past? Look to the future, okay? I am sick of hearing about your fucking restaurant. Shut up about it, you depressing fucking jerk!
The fuck do you know about it?
Hit his ass with some bacon, bitch.
You fucking jerk! Come on.
Having a damn food fight, two grown ass men. At least Tony is letting his anger out in a more healthy way, you know?
Hello. Tony. Sorry to bother you down there. This thing isn't working out the way we hoped. You know, with our friend with the funny sideburns.
Lonely chair.
What's that painting mean to you?
Nothing. It just reminds me of David Hockey.
I try to explain the realities here. This guy's as stubborn as a fucking mule. He says it's principle. You know, you're a stupid motherfucker, you know that?
I've heard it said.
What, are you proud of it?
You kill me, and a dark cloud goes over Shlomo's house. Either way, there'll be no get unless restitution is made. 900 Jews held their own against 15,000 Roman soldiers. They chose death before enslavement.
This reminds me of
And
300.
the Romans? Where are they now?
This guy won't listen to reason.
Didn't I tell you, huh? Didn't I warn you to keep away from those fanatics?
He's leaving me no options.
I know one thing that no man wants to go through life without.
What?
His yum yum?
That's a fucking brilliant idea.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't come to that. That's not really imaginative. They've been doing that forever. Threatening the meat and two veg.
I never wanted to tell you this. It happened so long ago. You and Tony, you weren't even married. It's probably silly for me to even bring it up now. You and Tony were on the outs. He called me. He did? One thing led to another. We started dating each other, and Camilla, I slept with them.
What the fuck?
You slept
Why would she tell her that?
Tony? Really, it wasn't for me. I mean, we both made our choices. I'm fine with mine.
I mean, she's trying to say, like, I could have had Tony, but I didn't, so now he's with you. But that wouldn't make her feel better at all. That's even worse. Everything, she just crashed her whole life down.
He wanted 50%. You wanted 25%. So I split the difference. I gave him 15%. He gives my daughter the divorce, and it's business. It worked out.
Yeah, work with me, Shlomo. Yes. I don't give a shit what he says, okay? Now, you listen to me. You want to give your son-in-law 15% of the motel? You go ahead. It comes out of your end.
I created a living golem.
What the fuck is a golem?
Some monster, Frankenstein.
Get the fuck out of here.
Living dead.
If I take that asshole son of yours and shove him up your ass.
I don't know why he thought he was going to be able to just talk him out of it. Like, clearly these dudes don't talk it out. This is the mafia we're talking about here, bro. Looks like he's starting to lose his hair right there.
This.
Anyway, Paulie's downstairs. He thinks he broke his hand on the guy's head.
Digital.
We're wailing on this guy. I'm threatening to cut his dick off.
Should call the nurse.
He's mumbling and rocking back and forth and praying. I'm trying to get his pants off.
I think they should take my temperature again.
Yeah, call him.
Tony doesn't like to see his friend like that. Which makes sense, man. He's trying to talk to him like everything's normal, and this dude's worried about, it, you know, his mortality is in front of him, you know? He's not having a good time. I ain't worried about no hotels. I'm about to die out here.
Him and his little friend, they're slapping me in the face, and they're hiding behind Tony.
Well, Tony always loved Christopher like a son. And so do I, Junior.
Yeah, you can't just take him out.
He put up my storm windows for me one year. Maybe Christopher could use a little talking to. You know. The other one? Filoni?
She about to give him the death wish.
I don't know.
Yeah. That was all he needed. was a indifferent stance.
He didn't even care I was there. It's just him and that fucking cancer.
His friend is the
It's like he's
rotting
already
tree.
gone.
I get it. I was trying to think of like, what could it be his rotting tree? I think it's his friend, Jackie.
But Jackie, to see this strong, beautiful man just wither away to nothing. You can't do nothing about it. And you can't fight it.
You envy the Hasids and their beliefs?
All this shit's for nothing?
Do you feel like Frankenstein? Lacking humanity? Lacking human feelings?
What? What is this? I thought Junior said he wasn't gonna get him. He wasn't gonna touch Chris.
You tell Tony they would have beat her. They would have raped her. I don't want to die now. I didn't mean it. I am sorry. Don't shoot.
Oh, just trying to scare him? Is that Junior's people? They sound like Russians.
Hi, Jack. Bye, Jack.
Who are those dudes that hemmed up Chris, though? So yeah, man, that was episode 3 of The Sopranos. So I don't know who that was at the end that ganked up Chris on the docks and scared him or whatever. I don't know if that was Junior trying to send him a message or something, because he's like, yo, we can touch you if we want to or whatever, but I'm not doing this for, we know he's not doing it because he's fam to Tony and them, but technically he's fam to him too. Chris is his family, because that's Tony's family, and that's Uncle or Junior's family. Maybe not. Maybe it's on the other side of the family. Maybe not on Junior's side. So maybe it's not directly related to him, Chris is. But anyways, he knows that he has connections to Tony, so he's not going to kill him. But as far as the meth dude, he got Brandon, that's his name, Brandon. He got murked off, and we knew that was coming, man. Like, they're not going to let that shit stand. They told your dumb ass not to do it. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is in the mafia, and he's like, hey, man, leave the trucks alone. And he gonna just, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. What do you think is gonna be the outcome of this? Like, what is, like, the only logical conclusion of this is where it ended, So, Brendan was a piece of shit anyways. He was trying to fuck that high school girl. He was willing to sell the girl's meth, which Chris did anyways. So, I think that's gonna have some repercussions later, obviously. So, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with that. But, yeah, Tony himself, he was kind of struggling with the idea of this man that he's seen as a strong person is being defeated by cancer, something that nobody can really do anything about besides, the doctors or whatever. But I'm like Tony himself can do nothing about it. It kind of reminds me of Superman. And the reason I say that is like Superman in the original version, his dad died from a heart attack, right? And it was supposed to illustrate that Superman is so powerful and so, strong, but he can't stop this from happening. You know what I mean? There are some things that he can't do, and that kind of eats him up inside, Superman. And Tony's kind of the same. Tony has all this power and all this authority over all these people, and he's watching someone that he looks up to as his friend, and, he's the acting boss right now, and he's looking at him and just watching him waste away. And I'm guessing that's what the tree represented. He said the tree rotting from the outside in the painting, that's what represents his friend, Jackie. And he's wasting away. Like when he was talking to him about the whole hotel deal that Jackie set up not too long ago, Jackie's the one who put the wheels in motion, but then he came back to tell him the results, and Jackie was just like, I'm not interested in that right now. He's interested in his own problem that he's having in being about to die. You know what I mean? Like, that's more important to him right now because, this shit doesn't matter if I'm dead. That's the end for me, So Tony doesn't like it. And that makes sense. It's a hard thing to watch anybody die from cancer. My grandmother died from cancer last year, actually, and it's a difficult thing to watch, you know. I get it. I understand those emotions. So yeah, that was that. And then one more thing happened I wanted to talk about. That was Tony's wife. Yeah, Tony's wife and Artie's wife. So Artie's wife told Tony's wife that, forgive me if I don't know the names. I'm bad with names. I'm so sorry. You know, you guys will tell me the names in the comments below. I'm super bad with names, but I know faces and I know characters, you know. Even when I'm reading books, I'll be like, I don't know these people's names. I'm not going to read that. But, you know, I'll know what the characters are and what they're doing. But anyways, so Artie's wife was telling Tony's wife, you know, that she fucked Tony. Like she got beat down by Tone. And, you know, she thought everything was cool. I don't know why she told her that in that moment, because that just pretty much puts more doubt into her mind. And then it makes it seem like the only reason you have her is because I gave him up. Like, I could have been you. I could have been where you are right now. But I didn't, because I chose, he wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I chose not to do it. And, you know, I chose to be with a straight man, you know, a square, if you will. Somebody who's not in the game. So I chose this lifestyle, and I'm just going to deal with it the way I chose it. Like, I could have been you, but I chose not to be you, and I chose to marry an honest man who, you know, we struggle from time to time. You know, I don't need your help. I want to do this the right way. If I wanted to do it the wrong way, I would have, you know, fucked with Tony. And that's pretty much what she's saying. So I don't want to say she's trying to say she's better than her, but she was just trying to say why she didn't want her help. But I feel like there's a better way to say it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to tell somebody that you fucked their husband. That's just creating all types of problems and rifts and burning bridges. I don't know. I don't agree with it. But anyways, it was a good episode. It gets more and more intriguing every time. So now we're going to see the repercussions from Brendan getting murdered. I want to know who those guys were at the dock. I'm pretty sure they worked for Junior, and they were trying to scare Chris into something, but I'm not sure. And also, you know, Tony's dealing with, you know, everything he's dealing with. So anyways, if you enjoyed the reaction, subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps me out the YouTube algorithm, and I do appreciate it. If you do want to watch this episode in full, a link to the Patreon is down below. You will need your own copy of the show in order to watch along with me, but we have a good time over there. And yeah, check out one of my other videos on the channel. If you like this one, you probably like those as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to see you in the next episode of The Sopranos, all right? Deuces.